What is it that draws people? I've heard fair administrators say it's the noise of the chainsaw that draws people in. They're curious of what's going on. And then they're intrigued with the process. The wood smells good. Hopefully they're impressed that we take a log and turn it into a sculpture in a relatively short period of time. A lot of people want to own a carving at the end of the fair. I've been carving for 21 years. I'd always admired sculpture and art, but I haven't had an art class since junior high. But all my life I'd look at sculpture and I would say, what's the big deal? I think I could do that. Then 20 years ago, a friend of mine saw the chainsaw carving done here at the Iowa State Fair. I had never seen it done. They were telling me about it, and I said, you know, I think I could do that. And they essentially laughed at me and said, well, we have a log in our yard. Why don't you bring your chainsaw over and carve something? And so I did. It was slow, crude, rough, but I was intrigued with the process. I started playing around with it on weekends, and it started taking off. You can get a little bit of adrenaline from the crowd, get that energy. I love the rock and roll. It helps inspire me. I almost always have the music on when I'm carving. Once I put on the gear and turn up my rock and roll, I'm in my zone and I just go. With a good-sized log, there's many different things we could make out of it. So we have in mind to make, say, a hummingbird. And so we choose a log that fits that well. I think the hummingbird looks better, more graceful with a longer, thinner log rather than a real wide log. It looks more delicate. With, say, a bovine, it's longer than it is tall, so we have to downsize it to fit the log. Most people are intrigued and impressed with what we do, curious to watch the process. Virtually every fair, there's that situation where we inspired somebody to try it and they play around with it on weekends just like I used to do. I think it's great. You know, there's no such thing as too much art. Everybody has their own interest and ability, and that's what makes one of the things that makes the world go round.